pre-install video for the Barndog racing panels that go on the Team Chase roll cage. This is what's included in the kit. You get two side pieces, a left and a right, a roof, and a hood panel. The hood and roof are made out of 093 Lexan. The sides are 060 Lexan. You'll also get a template to help mark out the top of the sides so they fit tight to the cage. And you get 6 stainless steel screws that will attach the roof however you want to attach it. The first thing I'm going to go over is how to use your template. It's very basic. The template is for the right and the left side. So when you get your panels, your template will probably be folded up. Make sure that the template is just for this part here on the top. It's just to make sure that you get it close to where the body meets the cage. And when I cut the Lexan out, I use just a pair of basic sheet metal snips. They work great. Here is where your panel will slip between the cage pieces. You'll want to take the screws out. You'll slip your panel in, mark those holes, drill them out with an 11/64 drill bit, and then put your screws back in. That'll hold the panels on the top. The other holes are already in the cage, so you'll want to line those holes up on the side, and I drill those out to a 1/2 inch just so you have plenty of movement when you roll over, so the panel's allowed to move a little bit so there's less binding. Also on the side panels, this whole front area gets cut out so it's just flat, and that's how it sits alongside of the one-piece front end. And then what I did on the back is where my top line and my bottom line, I connected the two, cut them out, and then you'll have to do a little tiny notch where the roll cage, where one of the roll cage bars will poke into it. So then once you have all your pieces mark everything while it's clear. It's how I do it. I use these are the stock side pins. I just cut the little nipple off of them to hold the sides on, and I push the side pins through, and I put the cotter pin on the inside. It holds the body side on with the screws. And next we'll go to the hood. The hood is pretty simple. I just wanted to give you guys a guideline on where to cut it at. I mean, everybody has their own ideas, what they like. And on the top, this is where the roof scoop is, or the hood scoop. There's a 45 here. It looks like a lower visor on the windshield. I cut at the top of that line, straight across the roof or the hood scoop, and then straight across over here, and I go down where that line comes across. I just go straight down and then to the desired height that you want to tuck underneath your side panels. And then you'll want to mark this one will have you'll mark your 1/2 inch hole that your side panel will go over the top, and then your side pin will go through this and your hood scoop to hold it on, or your hood piece. Also with the nose mounts on the front, drill the holes out the same size you would with the factory body. Install your clips, and you're good to go on the front. Your side pins will hold in the side of it along with your sides. And then your roof is very basic. The roof is going to have, I put 6 screws on mine. That's what I included with it. So you can do 2 screws like I did on mine in the front, and then a couple screws in the back. As far as cutting the roof out, you're going to just want to leave this excess that sticks down right here is meant to just, where this touches on the roll cage, you can cut along those lines. You can cut this up in the back. You just want to make sure you can have enough there to sit on the roll cage. And you can cut it, you can leave a visor on the front, you can cut it up higher, leave it a little bit longer. And those screws, you're going to want to use a #1 Phillips bit because they have a little smaller head on them. And I drill a 5/64 hole through the cage to run the screw into. So other than that, the only tools you're going to need is a #2 Phillips bit for taking the cage apart, and just a 1/2-inch drill bit. I step drill everything. If I'm going to do a large hole, I start out small, and that is pretty much all of the information I think that I can lead you on.